All right. Hi, guys. This is Luke or Isle, and this is my slightly incomplete submission for challenge number two. So I'm just going to walk you guys through the scene and roughly through the code. And I hope this explains what I've done. So instead of putting everything into one instance, I guess, I divided the scene up into five different instances or channels that you swap between with triggers. So instead of like a button that you click, I've done it with a button that you run into. So this orb right here is consistent throughout every instance or channel, I guess, and there's an invisible trigger above it. So when you jump, it turns off the current channel and then it turns on the next channel. So that's just like a user interface that I've kind of come up with that I really like. So I wanted to do that to organize the scene instead of doing click buttons. But I mean, it could easily be click instead of jump. But anyway, so that's my substitute for the click scene or clickable button requirement. And then one of the other requirements was like an NPC with chat, or I guess with some text. So I got this guy right here, which I downloaded from Miximo. And then instead of having an animation, I just did the facing animation. And then I have two I guess click throughs of text right here. Um, yeah, but then yeah, go to the next one. You go up here, you click jump, and then we have this elevator right here. It's pretty simple. It's just a moving object that goes up and down. The third channel is this like orb that's kind of orbiting the scene like a planet. Pretty straightforward. And then in terms of like APIs and referencing APIs, I have no idea how to do any of that stuff or any of that networking, connecting, pulling information from other things. So instead of a wearable, I just put in an NFT here, which you can click on, just because I could not figure out how to deal with APIs. And then the same for the reference to Paris temperature. I really couldn't figure it out. I'm very comfortable with manipulating GLB files and doing some of these triggers that switch between scenes. And just now getting into the UI for conversations, but API, yeah, that's beyond me right now. I never had any formal training with coding, so I just kind of did the parts that I was familiar with. But if we switch to the code, I guess it's organized, like I said, into those five different parent groups. Or I guess there's the imports up here. This is the game TS file. And then we got some materials we're defining, sound we're defining. Here's, I guess, the constants that are within the scene. So the things that don't switch out when you hit the trigger. So there's the ground plane. There's that orb, which is kind of the signifier that you jump here and something happens. And then there's that little podium base with the word jump on it right here. And then, yeah, the rest of the game TS file is just organized by parents. So there's five different parents, and each parent has a trigger that's invisible that you jump and hit, and each trigger turns off or removes the current channel from the engine, and then it turns on the different channel, or it turns on the next channel, I suppose, and that's how it loops. Um, so like I was showing just a second ago, the first channel has that avatar, and this is defined. I guess it references this dialog data in a different folder in the modules folder, and it imports the UI elements from this resource file here. And I kind of just hacked away at some of the examples in the awesome repository to get to this. It's pretty cool, but I do realize that like with SDK 7, I think all of this UI stuff is going to change. So I didn't pull it apart too much just because I'm going to have to relearn it, I suppose. But back to game.ts. So that's the first channel. Second channel is the same thing. You got a trigger that turns off channel 1, turns on channel 2. And then this one has that elevator. And for the elevator, I created like an elevator, I guess, class, which is defined here. And then here you're just kind of filling in what the GLB file for that is. Its position, start position, its end position, and the time, and then the channel that it's assigned to, or the parent channel that it's assigned to. And then the same structure carried forward for channel number 3. You got your trigger here. And then you have that rotating planet or orb that kind of goes around the user. And then, yeah, it's kind of, you just set the origin parent, and then you have the planet, which is, you tell, I don't know, you offset from that pivot parent, and all of that is inside of the channel 3 parent. And then when that channel gets turned off, channel 4 turns on. And yeah, this is where that wearable was supposed to be, but I don't know how to do API stuff, so I just put it in NFT. And then same with channel 5. I looked into it. I tried, but it's I think I need to like a very directed YouTube video, or I need someone to walk me through it step by step, because I couldn't figure it out. So yeah, I just had that message right there. And yeah, I'll just cycle through this one more time. Let's see. So yeah, let's start at the beginning. Avatar, or the NPC tells you how to interact with the orb. And you got the elevator. And you got the planet. And you got the crypto kitty. And then you got this sad failed API reference element message. But yeah, so I understand. Like, it's fine if I don't get the, I guess, achievement or the tag as a coder or whatever. But I did this work. I did learn some stuff on the way. So I figured I might as well submit it and just show you guys where I'm at. And I'll probably just keep trying to figure out how to do API stuff in the next couple of weeks. If you guys have any resources or videos that could help walk me through that, it'd be greatly appreciated. It might be cool to add to the registry, like tutor as a category. I think that would be really useful. Like if someone is open to, I don't know, doing lessons, and then they could, like, I don't know, post their rate. So it's like $20, $30 an hour or something, just for like questions and like to walk you through things. I would totally use that service, because sometimes when I'm trying to code a scene, I know what I want. I don't know how to do it. And I spend a lot of time just, I don't know, banging my head against a wall trying to figure it out. But if there was like someone I could bug for like an hour and actually pay them, I'd feel a lot more comfortable doing that than like bugging some of my friends on Discord who I know are busy with some other stuff. So that's my suggestion. But overall, I really like what you guys are doing, and I hope you guys keep it up. So thank you.